And we welcome you to the Union broadcast booth for game number 3 of 4. This one featuring the number 3 team out of the West taking on the number 2 seed out of the East. It's the Lovell Mustangs and the Casper Oilers. Good afternoon, everybody. Yelling off. Soon I'll be joined by Cody Beers here in the Union broadcast booth as we have our pregame show brought to you by Big Country Properties. Bobby Dolzall, we make it happen. Call 307-782-3556. Well, this should be a fun matchup as we have seen 2 games already. We'll tell you all about them when we come back after this. You are tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Our scene set today brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. And Willie, been a fun time here in Sheridan, as we knew it would be. Game number 1 featured Cody taking on the Torrington Tigers. Cubs win it 10-3. And then we just had a 10-9 walk-off for the Douglas Cats over the Green River Knights. So that was a lot of fun. Now today we get set for what could be a very interesting matchup. Lovell taking on Casper. Not a lot known between these two foes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Casper coming off of a season where they were the single A runner-ups at the tournament in Cody last year. Of course, they were runners-up to Cody. Lovell making a run at the single A West District Tournament, comes in as the number 3 seed. That is your scene set today, brought to you by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. When we come back, we will have an interview with Buckle Up for Life Wyoming's Cody Beers. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of you're tuned into the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this.
Power tools.
Every driver deserves quality parts.
Practical and cool.
So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop.
Helping young people grow into productive adults is like putting a puzzle together. Each aspect of life is equal to one puzzle piece. Restful sleep, a healthy breakfast, a positive experience at home before school sets the tone for the whole day. Positive student interaction with teachers, district staff, coaches, and peers all add to the puzzle. At Uinta County School District Number 6, we work hard to make each puzzle piece meaningful and powerful for every student. By working together, we can help every student grow into a masterpiece. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. This interview brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming for When Benefits Matter. And joining me now, and not just now, but throughout the whole day and throughout this game as well, we have representative of the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition, Cody Beers. Cody, thank you so much for talking with me real quick.
Hey, I'm glad to be here, Elin, and you guys do a first-class job with the state tournament. We're glad to be partners in this effort, getting out messaging, telling people to buckle their seatbelts every ride, every time, because it really is that important. You're making your trips down here to see your kids play, your grandkids play, maybe your boyfriend, girlfriend play. Buckle that seatbelt. You want to arrive safely. You want to get back home safely. About half of our highway fatalities in any given year are due to the fact that people were not wearing their seatbelts. That's just a conscious decision. You need to make it a habit, and then I hope you feel uncomfortable when you don't have one on. And if you've got people in the back seat of your vehicle, make sure they're buckled up too, because in a crash, those people are like meteors coming at the back of your head and at your back, and you want to be held in the place of your vehicle during a crash. It's not 100% save your life scenario, but your chances of surviving a crash are much greater if you're wearing that seatbelt.
Of course, talk to us a little bit about how American Legion Baseball kind of ties in with your guys' message at the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition.
Well, American Legion Baseball is run by families. It's run by citizens of Wyoming who travel a lot during the summer, which is the busy driving season. Literally hundreds of miles here for, Casper, for Lovell, for teams like Green River. I mean, it's a marathon to get to Sheridan, and so it's a great message that our fans and our families, our players, our coaches can carry around the state and prove that they're good examples of this scenario. It's a state law, but it only carries a $25 fine in Wyoming, and so it's got to be a conscious effort by everybody in your vehicle to buckle that seatbelt. And I just can't say how important it is. It's if you want to be a father, if you're a player, you want to be a father. You want to live long enough to be a father, and the same with if you're a grandparent, you want your grandkids to be around, and you want to watch that grandson play this great game, and you're going to travel somewhere to do it. So be safe. I mean, I can't imagine anything more tragic than somebody losing their life on the way to watch one of these events, because it's just going to mess everything up for the kid, for the family, for everybody on the team. And that's why we've formed this partnership. It's about helping too. I mean, the dollars that we spend in advertising help the American Legion Baseball with umpire training, and we have the Wyoming Highway Patrol in our midst, and many of these guys are current or former law enforcement officers who take time out of their schedule to be out here helping the kids learn a great game. And contrary to what you might think, umpires do know the rules, and so do our Wyoming Highway Patrol troopers. So it's a very good fit for us, and I'm proud that the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition is part of American Legion Baseball in Wyoming.
That is Cody Beers with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition, reminding you to buckle up every ride, every time. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our keys to the game. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
It's a great time to check out the digital banking options at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union and skip the trip. Members who enroll in digital banking can make deposits remotely, check bank balances, transfer money between accounts, make loan payments, and use automatic bill pay options. You can even connect Quicken or QuickBooks to your Trona Valley digital banking accounts. Learn how digital banking with Trona Valley Federal Credit Union can make your life simpler. Stop in today. Member NCUA. Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Back at the Union broadcast booth here at beautiful Sheridan, Wyoming, the Errant Rotolini Field. And, of course, a part of the Thorne-Rider Park Complex here at Sheridan. Host of the 2022 AA State Tournament and now host of the 2023 Single A State Tournament. We saw some legendary games a year ago, and we've already seen one that was a walk-off. It was the Cats walking off the Green River Knights. Of course, Douglas getting that well-earned win. But it's time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, 307-789-1515. And Cody, you got to think, just based on the first two games we saw, we said in game one, key to the game is going to be getting the bats going. And when we had a game where it was a walk-off, 19 combined runs between the two teams, that's kind of holding true.
Yeah, you want those bats to get going early in a state tournament, so hopefully they'll catch fire and stay hot. This is a big one in terms of pitching for Lovell. They're bringing a young pitcher, Tucker Jackson. They're about 4 or 5 guys deep, and then they try to plug holes with the rest of their guys. It's a small town and a small place in Bighorn County. They try to compete with the big boys, and they've had some good luck in these state tournaments. I know 2 years ago in Cheyenne, Lovell was playing on the last day, and that's what Mike Jamison has brought. Again, he was formerly the head man in Powell, and he's been in Lovell for a number of years. He lives in Lovell, coaches in Lovell, teaches in Lovell, and so you've got a guy who's vested in his community, and to me that's big. The leadership is going to be big on both sides. Casper, it's hard to read a drillers team that's kind of the feeder program for the AA team. but you've got to feel good about the Casper program, seeing as how, their older kids are playing tonight for a step into the semifinals at the State AA tournament in Jackson. They'll be taking on Cheyenne tonight, so we'll be watching that one late. But the Drillers, they just need to not beat themselves in this game defensively. If they can keep it close and stay around until that 6th, 7th inning, there's a good shot for them winning it all too. It's just about hanging in this game and finding a way to win game one.
Couldn't be two teams more different. Of course, Lovell comes from a town, maybe they're 500 people. And then Casper, of course, 2 hours down the road, the second biggest town in the state of Wyoming. So it's that David versus Goliath type matchup. The rankings reflects that as Lovell's number 3 out of the West. Casper number 2 out of the East, getting walked off by Douglas. Now Green River can join that crew. Man, how about the Douglas Cats? They are showing that they know how to play some high-pressure clutch baseball here in the postseason.
Yeah, and then Coach Mortimer comes over and he's just like, that's no big deal. We just kept it cool and played. But I guarantee there was a lot of fingernails being chewed on down there, because when you're the number 1 seed, you've got to survive and advance. And for both of these teams, it's really about that. It's survive and advance today, and then bring your best tomorrow. And Lovell's small, but they're mighty. They've got a little town over there that rallies around them. They've got a field that's in Cowley, Wyoming.
Yep.
They all live in Lovell, Byron, and Cowley. And there's even a few players from Grable on the team. The second hitter on this team, Cale Wright, was the starting point guard for the Grable Buffs. So they've got a pool of kids that they can pull from in Bighorn County, and it helps them compete well year in and year out in Western Wyoming baseball.
That is our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Call 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the teams. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
I'm Officer Kevin Malatesta, Public Information Officer for the Cheyenne Police Department. Cheyenne Police Department, for the May mobilization, is really looking for people who aren't seatbelted in their cars. It's a secondary violation in Wyoming, but as we make traffic stops for speeding, cell phones, whatever it may be, we're going to be looking to make sure that people have their seatbelts on. As we've gone over, seatbelts do save lives, and way too many people in Wyoming aren't wearing them. We want to make sure that people get home safely, get to see their families again. So if they're involved in a car accident and that seatbelt is on, there's a much higher likelihood of that person making it through that accident, making it through without injuries even. When we have crashes without seatbelts, the consequences are much more severe.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Back at the Union broadcast booth, it's time for our team intros, brought to you by Varsity Inc. in Evanston. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Get your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. with football only a few weeks away as Evanston will open up the football season August 25th against Ben Lomond High School at K-Factual Stadium. And, of course, Ben Lomond out of Ogden, Utah, so that'll be a fun matchup. I invite you to join us on mylocalradio.com. And I know for WYO today, Cody Beers, you've got a fun one over in Riverton to open it up as well.
Yeah, Powell Panthers coming in for that one. And, man, you're talking about a football program and dynasty that Powell's had. I mean, they have been right there with Cody. They've not won the state championships that Cody has, but Powell plays smash mouth, blood and guts football. And, you know, the good news for Riverton is that they went out, they hired a head coach. It's a proven head coach. Went to a couple state championships, maybe one in Torrington, played in a couple, and then went to Rock Springs, and in his second year took Rock Springs to the 4A state championship game. That's Mark Lenhart. So, you know, he's been working with the kids all year. It's a change, big change in Riverton. Whole different type of program, whole different type of dedication. So it's going to be fun, but it's always fun to play Powell because they're fundamentally sound. They like to hit. They like to play hard-nosed football, and hopefully that's where we're heading with the Riverton program too.
All right, let's go ahead and do our team introductions, brought to you by Varsity Inc. And, man, Jay Pexton, Asher Logan, there's a bunch of names on that Casper Drillers lineup that, quite frankly, you don't know them, but you know the last names. You know what I mean? Their brothers are playing over in Jackson tonight for a spot in the championship round against Cheyenne. But there's a lot of big names on that Casper team as you continue to move on through this. I mean, just a massive roster for the coach of the Drillers to pick from.
There's a kid on that roster, Casper Drillers, named Kalinowski. It's probably an uncle, or I can't believe that Josh would be that old, but he's a player that went on to play professional baseball for Casper.
Leif Files had the pitching game of his life. Tucker Jackson, of course, one of the all-staters from this team. And when you look at Jameson, Coach Mike Jameson's crew, you got to like what he's put together here, as that is your team intros brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And Cody, why don't you take us through the starting lineup for the Lovell Mustangs?
All right, at shortstop tonight, Carlos Rodriguez. He's a long-time starter in this lineup, a very good athlete, a football, basketball player, and he's very fast, very athletic. He plays shortstop. Cale Wright at third base. Point guard and Grable, as I said, in basketball. Alex Hedges is in center. Tucker Jackson on the mound. Beto Diaz-Rios at first base. He's a good basketball player, and Grable of all places, too. Cash Wesner at catcher today. Leif Files in right field. It'll be Rocco Rail at second base, and Jacob Bischoff in left field for Lovell today. For Casper leading off, it'll be Graydon Bailey, the center fielder. In the second hole, Brody Park, he plays second base. Ryan Devereaux, the catcher. Landon Spicer at first base. Tanner Hagar on the mound today for Casper. Cole Pexton at shortstop. Tyler DePorter at third base. Evan Martinez in right field. And Braxton Koalis in left field.
As the sportsmanship creed is now being recited by all of the teams, I'll recite that before every game of this state tournament. Just kind of a reminder of what this is all about. And in a few seconds, we will go radio silent for our national anthem. So we'll go and do that right now.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the
National anthem is sung, and we are ready to get started with our top of the first inning. And now let's introduce you to the starter for the Casper Oilers, or excuse me, Casper Drillers. I'm going to be doing that all game.
Tanner Hagar, the pitcher. Yes, thank you, sir.
No, I'm going to be doing that all game.
Well, you've only been corrected once so far, so that's all right.
Hagar, not knowing for sure, but I'm guessing a Natrona County kid, as, of course, Megan Hagar, a big basketball player over for the Natrona County Phillies. But it's like a young variety, lengthy. And then we'll see the first three for the Lovell Mustangs. White uniform, orange numerals with a navy blue outline for the Drillers. That Casper C on top of a white cap with a powder blue bill. Manila in their red uniforms with a white panel down the sleeves, white numerals for the Mustangs. As now, with the incident that happened to Ben Lale, I would now think that Mike Jameson probably has the most impressive hair in the state.
Yeah, he cuts his hair at the end of every baseball season, but he's pretty bushy today. We're talking Santa Claus Jameson out there. I teased him about it here last week at the Little League District Tournament in Riverton, and he's like, yeah, it's getting pretty shaggy, but he's got a thing about not cutting his hair, not cutting his beard during the regular season, so more power to him. That'd drive me crazy.
Tanner Hagar is going to step on the bump, leading it off for the Mustangs. It will be Carlos Rodriguez, the shortstop. Flat-out star on this Lovell Mustangs team.
And he has been for a while.
First pitch from Hagar, and we are underway at 3:58, taken for a ball.
Frisco Saunders from Riverton behind the plate today, calling the balls and strikes.
The 1-0 on the way. Up high and in, 2 balls, no strikes.
Cale Wright, third baseman, waits on deck for the Mustangs.
2-0 on the way. Swing and a foul ball. That one actually threaded around the pole and took off towards the parking lot. I don't hear a car alarm, so I think we're in the clear.
Boy, there's some expensive SUVs out there.
Just don't hit it over past the third base area. That's where my car's at. 2-1, chopper at the first baseman, and that is foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You'll know my car out there. It's the vintage 2003 Impala. 32 miles per gallon. That's about the only thing I care about.
Next pitch to Rodriguez in the zone, and going down looking is Carlos Rodriguez. Good look there from Tanner Hagar.
A great fastball. He's tall, lanky, probably 15, 16 years old, but he can bring it.
I'll now bring up Cale Wright, the lefty. Hagar, first pitch to Wright. Swing and a fly ball into left field. Gales chasing it under and makes a diving attempt and pulls it in for out number 2.
Great catch. Maybe the play of the day coming in left field.
Here comes Alex Hedges. Gales in left, Bailey in center, Martinez in right. Spicer at first, Parks at second. Pexton at shortstop, DePorter at third. Hagar pitching to Devereaux. First pitch, just inside for ball 1. Good eye there from Hedges. "1-0 from Hagar. Swing and a foul ball again. That one drops into the parking lot, bounces over a red SUV.
And that one hit a car. I heard the ting.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hopefully on the bounce.
1-0 on the way. Just misses. Hagar. If he missed, he didn't miss by much there.
Good pop out of the catcher's glove there. Thing is bringing some heat.
The 2-1 on the way. Swinging a foul ball right at you in your living room, headed towards the Union broadcast booth. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First ballerina count, 2-2. Hagar comes set. And the 2-2 to Hedges. Swinging in another foul ball. Hedges doing a good job fighting this one off. The 2-2 to Hedges again. Misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good stop by Devereaux. Two down, nobody on. Just getting started here in the top of the first. Game 3 of 4. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball right at the second baseman. Parks goes to first in time for out number 3. And the Mustangs go down in order. The Drillers will have their first crack at it. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com. Presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Tucker Jackson gonna step in to see if he can keep this thing scoreless, as the Drillers will send their top of the order up. And Cody, who do we have up for the Drillers?
That'll be Graydon Bailey, the center fielder, leading it off. Brody Park will follow him. And then Ryan Devereaux in the 3-hole for Casper. Don't know a thing about these kids, but this Casper team, if they win, would play at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. If you lose, you play at 1 o'clock tomorrow in the heat of the day. And, you know, we heard from some people about the heat of the turf and how it was about 110 degrees in that last game on the turf. I'm guessing it'll get a little warmer down there in this 4 o'clock game.
So we wait for Game Changer to update. We'll give you the defensive alignment for the Lovell Mustangs. Here's Bailey. We do know it's Tucker Jackson pitching. Leigh Files out over in right field. We note that. First pitch from Jackson up high to Bailey for ball 1.
Another one of them pink bats down there.
Yeah. On the way, swing and a miss.
I'm going to say, sorry about that, manufacturer suggested retail, about $650 on that pink bat.
The 1-1 on the way, swing and a foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's Tucker Jackson pitching to Wasmer, Beto Diaz-Rios at first, Rocky Rail at second, Cale Wright at third, Carlos Rodriguez at shortstop, Bischoff in left, Hedges at center, Files in right. The 1-2. Missed that one just barely, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson gets Bailey to foul that one, and it'll hold. Outfield playing about straight up. No one really leaning one way or the other. Jackson thought about going, but a time called by Bailey.
Jackson taking his time out there.
2-2. Breaking ball just misses inside, full count. And if you're Jackson, you want to try to get this first guy. The pitch, swinging in a foul ball, and it'll hold full. Now one's heading for the parking lot again. No car alarm, we're good.
It's a sharply hit foul ball.
Jackson delivers the full count to Bailey. That one's down in the dirt. Bailey taking off for first, and it's a leadoff walk for Tucker Jackson. Now brings up Parks. As the Mustangs look to get around that leadoff walk. Jackson checks the runner at first. Now comes set. First pitch up high and in. 1 ball, no strikes.
Big win today in Jackson. Gillette Rough Riders eliminated the Sheridan team today 4-2.
And the number 1 seed has fallen in the single A tournament. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a chopper at the third baseman. Right throws to first in time for out number 1 for the 5-3 putouts. Jackson and Laramie in action right now. So you can get an update from that game.
Another loser out game. That was a great play by Cale Wright at third base for Lovell. Had to go down on his knees. Got up, threw a strike to first.
Right now it's Jackson 1, Laramie nothing in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Devereaux in there for a strike. Jackson comes set. Runner at second, Bailey giving a little bit of a lead, and timeout called by Devereaux. That pitch won't count. 0-1 count to Devereaux. Jackson comes set around the belt. The 0-1 on the way. Another foul ball, 0-2 count with 1 down. Runner at second, that's Bailey. Reached on a leadoff walk. Lovell going to try to avoid making them pay for that. Jackson comes set from the stretch. The 0-2. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson opting to go for the slide step instead of a high kick on that one.
Well, you go with the pitch. The Lovell shortstop Rodriguez giving himself up big time on this runner leading off.
1-2.
Leaving a big hole out there. Sorry about that.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It had a big hole out there. You can just poke that in the gap between second and third. You could have the first run of this game as the cloud cover comes in. The 2-2 from Jackson to Devereaux. Swing and a chopper right at the second baseman. Rail goes to Berto Diaz at first for out number 2. Runner advanced though, but with 2 down, definitely made the right call there.
2 outs brings up first baseman number 8,
We'll bring up Landon Spicer, the first baseman. Jackson doing a good job here though, trying to get around that leadoff walk. First pitch. Outside, great stop by Wasmer. He's going to be big here. Lots of foul territory here at Ernie Rattolini Field. 1-0 on the way. 2 balls, no strikes. Anything past Wasmer, that will bring Bailey in for the first runs of the inning. 2-0, 2 down. Runner on third, that's Bailey. 2-0 on the way. Swing and a chopper at Rodriguez at short. Throw to first, and the inning's over. So 1 away, and it's no score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pups, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence. Do some good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Kazine's Ace and Furniture Fan Cam, brought to you by Kazine's Ace and Furniture in Evanston, giving us a chance to highlight and thank the hardworking fans of American Legion Baseball, specifically these two fan bases. Lovell, not a very long trip compared to some of them, but still long enough, and Casper, 2 hours away. Big thank you to each and every single one of the fans that made the trip. And also thank you to each and every one of you watching us on the broadcast on mylocalradio.com. Tucker Jackson to lead things off for Lovell will foul the first pitch off for strike one. So no score through one. Both pitchers looked pretty strong, and actually Tucker Jackson defied the odds. He puts up a leadoff walk, and as my friend Aaron Pulling loves to say, leadoff walk comes around and scores about 80% of the time. So that's a big stop there for the Mustangs.
Well, he did give up that walk, but then retired 3 in a row, and good defense by the Lovell Mustangs.
1-1 on the way. Finds the zone for strike two, and Hagar.
Good-looking young pitcher, very fundamentally sound in his approach.
That's the crazy thing about this Casper team is this is the feeder team for the Oilers, as that one misses 2 balls, 2 strikes. So you're seeing these guys, and it's almost like watching a college team. They're not going to be around very long. Eventually, they're going to be at the big league club. But when it comes to teams like Lovell, Powell, Cody, this is the big league club that we're watching. 2-2 on the way outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That was back about 1985. I'd have to look it up on the website right now, but the Casper Drillers would beat the Oilers at state and win the AA state championship.
Full count offering, misses low, and Tucker Jackson gets a leadoff walk of his own. Here comes Berto Diaz-Rios, excuse me.
Batting next for Lovell, first baseman number 32, Beto Diaz-Rios.
So Beto had a slow going at the district tournament, but came alive the last 2 games. First pitch to Diaz-Rios, foul tipped for strike one. Standing on deck for the Lovell Mustangs, it is Cash Wasmer, lay files in the hole. The 0-1 from Hagar. up high, and thinking about throwing was Devereaux. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Talk about a famous name in the world of Casper baseball, Ryan Devereaux.
Hagar swinging a miss for strike
Can
2.
you tell me what team he played on in the major leagues? Mike Devereaux went on to play Arizona State and then played a full career for the Baltimore Orioles. Won the 100-yard dash as a senior. Was just an amazing athlete, and that's back when the Oilers were amazing. They won the state championship 1982, 1983. I played against him, and wow, what a legacy the Casper Legion program has put together with guys who played in the major leagues. Tom Browning, Cincinnati Reds.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove. 4 strike 3. And Beto Diaz-Rios goes down. Here comes Wasmer, the catcher. Yeah, and just kind of finish that, what you were talking about. I mean, Cheyenne Post 6 now, of course, building that same type of legacy. Of course, Brandon Nimmo still stole all the early season headlines for the New York Mets. A 1 count to Wasmer.
Guy that had a long and productive career. Did not play Legion baseball, however. It's Mike Lansing. He played senior Babe Ruth for Casper.
And of course, that is why their stadium is called Lansing Field. Yep. 0-2 count to Wasmer. Throw back to first, and that was close.
Wow.
Tucker Jackson gets in just in the nick of time. 1 down. One on, 0-2 count. Leigh Files stands on deck. Hagar comes setting the 0-2 to Wasmer. Finds a zone, and Tanner Hagar with a good strikeout. And now here's Leigh Files. Had the pitching game of his life against the Evanston Outlaws on night 1 of the district tournament. Was just dealing. Now, Evanston couldn't do anything against it. First pitch finds the zone for strike 1. Also, a shout out to his dad we know is watching on the stream, Les Files, and we wish him all the best. Hagar checks the runner at first. That is Tucker Jackson. Throw back to first, and Jackson back there in the nick of time. Tell you what.
Nice move.
Tanner Hagar's got a sneaky move there. Hagar from the stretch. Checks the runner at second. Now comes center around the cheek. 0-1. Finds his own. Throw to first is into right field. Jackson thought about going. Great coverage by Martinez, though. Will hold him there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When you throw that as catcher, you hope in the back of your mind that right fielder's there.
Martinez was indeed there where he needed to be. Checks the runner at first, and Hager deals the 1-1 to Files. If it missed, it didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Little Mike Lansing piece of trivia for you. Elin is Casper Rockies' initial home series as a Major League Baseball team. Lansing was playing second base.
2-1, fouled into right field. Martinez runs full speed into the fence. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lansing was playing for a team that played the Rockies in that first home season at Mile High Stadium. Have any idea who that was? They no longer exist. There's your hint.
Montreal.
Montreal Expos.
The 2-2 on the way. Finds the zone, and 3 strikeouts by Tanner Hagar. He gets around the leadoff walk, and that's going to do it for the top of the second. Still no score. We're heading into the bottom of the second. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Championship live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Bottom of the second. And so far, Tanner Hagar cruising through this one. Tucker Jackson, if the first inning is any indication, we might have a showdown between these two hurlers, as Jackson got around a leadoff walk and then got the next 3 to go out. So good start for Tucker Jackson and the Lovell Mustangs.
That's something that a team like Casper brings to the table. They can bring 30-some players at you with the drillers if they want, And I always had sort of this conspiracy theory as a coach with the drillers. I wonder if one of the AA guys is playing tonight. You're playing that in your mind too, because they're all very good. They're fundamentally sound. They're playing for a spot on that big club, like you said earlier, and it's just a lot of fun to play the drillers because there is that mystique associated with the Casper program.
Here's Tanner Hagar, who walked his counterpart, Tucker Jackson, to begin the second. Jackson, though, a more prolific hitter, as he has won some pretty big games with his bat this year for Lovell. First pitch dotted on the inside, 0-1 count. Jackson steps, kicks, and deals the 0-1. Swing and a chopper down the third baseline, foul. And a pitcher's count for Tucker Jackson. And umpire wants the ball back. Must have gone straight from the player to Jackson. The umpire says, let me look at that one, make sure it's good for play. Or he just wants a break from crouching over.
There you go.
The 0-2 on the way. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackson trying to start this first inning with an out. Tucker kicks and deals the 1-2. Swinging and a liner into left field. That's down for a leadoff single. So Jackson leads off the second with a walk. Tanner Hagar, his counterpart, singles into left field. That'll now bring up Cole Pexton.
That's the first hit today for Casper. First hit of the ball game.
Yep. Jackson checks the runner at first. Comes set around the belt. And the opening pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike 1. Jackson just staring in to the mitt of Wasmer. Throw back to first to try to get Hagar. He's good there. Jackson checks the runner at first. Now comes set. And the 0-1. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs come in for either team yet as we are in the bottom of the second. Nobody down. Tucker Jackson has thrown 24 pitches so far. The 1-1 on the way. Runner goes. Swing and a fly ball into left field. Bischoff comes under it. Makes the grab for out number 1, chasing Hagar back to first. Try to go hit and run, it looks like, and just popped it up.
Third baseman number 14, Tyler DePorter.
Here's DePorter. Steps into the batter's box. Jackson checks the runner at first. And the pitch to DePorter. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Tyler opting for the no batting gloves look.
Nothing wrong with a few calluses, going old school.
And the 0-1 swing and a foul ball. I think I just heard someone in the stands say that they have a shattered back window.
Well, that's a bummer. That'll be about $800-900. These new SUVs.
0-2 count with one down. Pitch to DePorter. Breaking ball finds the zone. Beautiful pitch. Starts on the inside. Comes back in the window to get out number 3.
Two.
Strikeout number 3. Out number 2. Yep. That'll bring up Martinez, the right fielder who saved that throw down to first earlier. Jackson checks the runner at first. First pitch to Martinez. Thought about offering. Holds up. And ball. So he'll take his time, Jackson. Toes back on the rubber. Comes set around the belt. And the 1-0. Swing and a chopper high at the third baseman. It takes a weird bounce and goes around right. That was one of those ones that were popped up and it looked to be a in the bag 5-3 put out, but it hits the turf and takes a weird bounce.
Yeah, it had some serious spin on it, and when it hit, it just jumped sideways. It's the only way it could have jumped sideways, if it would have had like a curveball spin on it or something. And man, he hit that hard off the plate.
Here's the leadoff man, Gallus, who worked a walk to start the first. The pitch, swing and a foul ball for strike 1.
That officially a single, infield single for Martinez.
Jackson comes set at the belt. And the 0-1 finds the zone for strike 2. Almost like a ground rule single, as it was the ballpark getting a big assist on that one. 0-2 count to Gallus. The pitch just away for ball 1. Runner on second. Hagar thought about going.
Call that a turf monster.
Yeah. Comes set. The 1-2. Breaking ball just misses high. Jackson wanted that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, bottom of the second. A lot of 2s on that scoreboard, brought to you by Heritage Auto of Evanston.
Leadoff hitter Graydon Bailey waits on deck.
2-2 on the way. Finds the zone. Jackson knew it. He's walking off the mound as he delivers that in a great defensive inning. Still no score. Off to the third. Brought to you by UNTI Envision. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth. Top of the third, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. And what doesn't need improving right now is the pitching by both Hagar and Tucker Jackson through 2 innings. Hagar, 4 strikeouts to 1 walk. Tucker Jackson not too far behind, 2 strikeouts to 1 walk with 2 hits.
Now Hagar went through that second, struck out the side on 2 looking at third strike. So, I mean, he's got some stuff. Things are moving around a little bit. And now we got the little man, Rocco Rail. I'm guessing he's maybe 13 3/4 age.
First pitch from Hagar. Finds his own for strike 1. I tell you what, Hagar is on a bit of a streak right now as he has sat down the last 4 or 5 in a row.
4, because he walked the first one out the last inning.
Next pitch down low.
So he set down 3 in a row.
So got around the leadoff walk. Throw 9 strikes. That's how you do it. The 1-1 on the way.
Yes,
Check
he did.
Swing, and he did went around. 1-2. Hagar has thrown 36 pitches. Here's 37. Reach back for that one. Just misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Would any other A team in the state like to have him on the roster? Yeah. Hagar is a pitcher.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss at strike 3, and that's 4 in a row for Tanner Hagar.
Batting next for Lovell, left fielder.
I'll bring up Jacob Bischoff, the left fielder.
Leadoff hitter. Going to get it at bat this time. Carlos Rodriguez waits on deck.
So 1 down for Bischoff. First pitch to him. Misses low, 1 ball, no strikes. Judging from what we're seeing from this young right-hander, not only are single A teams taking a great interest in him, you got to think it's only a matter of time before the next level is looking at him in the college ranks. Been very impressed with his showing here at the state tournament. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bischoff. On the way. Swing and a fly ball headed towards foul territory off the right field line, and it drops 1-2.
I'm going to guess that he's probably an incoming sophomore, one of the Casper schools, and so it'll be fun to watch him progress through the ranks for sure.
He may not be a driller for very long. He might be playing with the AA club here in the near future. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 3. That is, count them, 5 in a row for Tanner Hagar. And now he's the leadoff man, Carlos Rodriguez.
Carlos Rodriguez struck out to open the game.
First pitch, outside, ball 1. One thing about Hagar, he's not afraid to go down in the count either. And that is, I believe, the 3rd batter in a row where he's delivered an opening ball. The 1-0 on the way. Swing and a liner down in right field. And Rodriguez reaches with a 1-out single, and I believe that is the first hit for the Mustangs. That'll bring up
his first, the second ball hit in the outfield.
Yeah.
Elon.
I'll bring up Cale Wright. 2 down, top of the 3rd, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Runner on first is Carlos Rodriguez. Hagar just kind of threatens a look back over towards first. Trying to keep Rodriguez in check. Kicks and deals. Foul ball by Wrights, 0-1.
With 2 outs, you're going to send Rodriguez.
Especially with the speed he has over as your leadoff man. Hagar comes set. Throw back to first to check up on Rodriguez. He's okay. Checks that runner at first again. Comes set the pitch. Swing and a chopper at Parks at second. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. So nobody comes home, and we're off to the bottom of the third. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on MyLocalRadio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Tucker Jackson back out for his third inning of work. And he has definitely done a good job keeping Lovell, and really not just in this game, just keeping it scoreless. Both him and Tanner Hagar have kind of written the headlines already for this game when you look at what's been going on. Through 2 innings pitched, Jackson, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, only 1 walk. And that walk might be the most underrated stat in American Legion Baseball because walks turned into runs more often than not. Luckily, he got out of that leadoff walk. And that'll now bring up Graydon Bailey.
Leadoff hitter, walked the first time, made it to third, did not score.
Tucker Jackson back on the bump. First pitch to Bailey. Swing and a chopper at Rodriguez. Gloves that one, throw to first for out number 1. Well, you're not going to get very far if you hit it right at Rodriguez like that. Give him a chance to charge that ball and put something behind it.
Yeah, he did a nice job circling that ball, setting himself up for the throw to first, too. Good defense.
Here's Parks. First pitch, breaking ball, just misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Parks grounded to third in the first.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a fly ball right field. Diaz Rios can't get there. It's foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You don't want that collision.
No.
You don't want Rios hitting that wall. He'd be still running.
I was
He'd be in the
about to
parking lot.
So I'd say the wall doesn't want that collision. 1-1 on the way. Finds the zone. Beautiful pitch from Tucker Jackson. He's got some wicked movement on some of these breakers that we've seen. 1-2 on the way. Ooh, tried to drop that one in, but hangs up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson 1 down, nobody on. 2-2 to Parks. Swing and a chopper right back to Jackson. Makes the cap high catch at the bounce. Gets it over to Diaz Rios for out number 2.
2 outs.
Jackson does a nice job pitching to contact. Lets his guys work for him. Can strike a guy out.
Kind of like a Greg Maddux type style there. Don't have to be the strikeout leader in the state to be an effective pitcher in the postseason.
Exactly.
First pitch to the lefty, Devereaux, taken for a ball.
Devereaux grounded to second in the first inning.
1-0 on the way. Checked swing there and peeled down to third. They say he didn't go. 2 balls, no strikes. Almost looked like a protective turn away by the left-handed hitting Devereaux. 2-0. The pitch. Foul tip into the glove for strike 1. No score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 2-1 on the way. Swing and a pop-up into foul territory over the third base dugout. It'll make it strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Devereaux. Bottom of the third, still no score. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball at the second baseman. Rail to first. And for the second at-bat in a row, Devereaux grounds out to second to end the inning. We're off to the fourth. It's no score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cache Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Top of the fourth inning as we leave the Uinta Eye and Vision third inning, where our vision is to improve yours. And Cody, these two teams' vision is to get a run going. This has been a great pitching performance by both Tanner Hagar and Tucker Jackson.
Yeah, strong pitching both ways. One hit for each team. Alex Hedges, the center fielder, getting ready to get things going, and then Tucker Jackson, Lovell's pitcher, will follow. But you're right. I mean, nobody able to get anything going. Casper got a guy all the way to third, but that's where it ended.
Top of the fourth as the first pitch to Hedges. Swing and a fly ball into right field. That looks foul, but playable. First baseman comes over and makes the play for out number 1. Now brings up Tucker Jackson.
Batting next for Lovell, the pitcher,
Jackson
Tucker
walked.
Jackson.
Stranded at first in the second inning for the Lovell Mustangs.
That first baseman, by the way, was Spicer, who made that great play in foul territory. So one down, here comes Jackson. First pitch from Hagar to Jackson. Up high for a ball.
Did you get an update from Jackson lately?
Oh, you know what? Let's check in on that. So, looks like they're going into the third inning themselves as Jackson chops that one down the third baseline foul. And they're on commercial break, so we'll have more momentarily from our friends in Jackson. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on, top of the fourth. The 1-1 from Hagar to Jackson. Misses away, 2 balls, 1 strike. And it is 4-2 Laramie over the Jackson Giants in the top of the 3rd with 2 down and a runner on 3rd for the Rangers.
Okay.
Next pitch. Misses down low. 31 count to Tucker Jackson.
That's a loser out contest right now.
It is. Jackson. Jackson has had a heck of a state tournament, getting a big win over Gillette as that one walks Tucker Jackson. It'll be his 2nd walk of the game, and now here's Berto Diaz-Rios, the first baseman.
Diaz-Rios struck out in the 2nd inning.
Again, he kind of had a slow start at districts, but man, in the elimination game against Lander, which that was an adventure all on its own, and then the 3rd place game against Green River, he came alive. Chopper at the 3rd baseman. DePorter throws to 2nd to get Jackson, and there's no play after that. So Jackson thrown out on the fielder's choice. I'll now bring up Cash Wasmer. Leif Files steps into the on-deck circle for the Mustangs. Runner on first is Beto Diaz-Rios. First pitch to Wasmer. Outside and low for ball 1. Comes set. The 1-0 from Hagar. Down low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
So after striking out 5 in a row, guys have actually hit the ball this time against Hagar.
He's thrown 56 pitches with that one as that finds the zone with strike 1.
They've not hit it hard, but they're at least putting the bat on the ball.
Hagar checks the runner at first. Comes set, the 2-1. Swing and a liner drive down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. No, he'll hold up at first as Diaz-Rios slides into 3rd. And it's runners on the corners. And for the first time, Lovell's got something going. Here's Leif Files, though, with a golden opportunity. What a hit by Wasmer. Just thread that one down the first base line. It went in and out of the glove of Spicer. That's when the umpire ruled it fair. Well, not in and out of the glove, but definitely got a piece of it, it looked like. Here's Files, 0 for 1 on the day, with Rocco Rail standing on deck. Checks the runner at first, comes set. First pitch to Files, swing and a chopper in the gap between 2nd and 3rd. Lovell strikes first with an RBI single by Leif Files.
Boy, what a nice hit by Files. Right through that hole, the second baseman had headed towards 2nd, and he was unable to get back through, and Files found the hole, and hey, Lovell on the board first here.
2 down runners on 2nd and 3rd, and you mentioned it. Lovell's starting to hit. They aren't hitting the ball hard. Even that RBI single was not hard, but it's good enough to get the job done. Runner in scoring position for Lovell for Rocco Rail. First pitch taken for a strike. Rocco 0 for 1 today. Later on tonight, we got Game 4. Don't miss the opening ceremonies before that, as that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. It's the top-ranked Pal Pioneers out of the West, and I would say probably the top-ranked team in the state, the Pal Pioneers, taking on the home team, the Sheridan Jets. Swing and a miss from Rail, and that's the end of the inning. But the tie is broken as Lovell gets an RBI single from Leif Files. We're off to the middle of the 4th. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
All 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2
makers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Well, the Lovell Mustangs on top, 1-0 here on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And if you're Tucker Jackson, go for it. With how well you've been pitching, now you got that 1-run lead. Just start, keep doing what you've been doing, and you've got a real good chance to win this game.
Well, different sort of inning for the Lovell offense. As I said, they started kind of hitting the ball a little bit, and then, it was Cash Wesner who had the first single, and then Leif Files with that RBI single, both to the right side. And, Lovell hung around, and they finally kind of start figuring out Tanner Hagar. This is the third time for the Lovell lineup facing Hagar, and he didn't seem to me like he was thrown with quite as much velocity in that inning. But they only trail 1-0, and now Casper gets its turn. And they've got some weapons offensively. They've just got to kind of awaken that weapon, so to speak.
Hagar, 61 pitches and 17 batters faced in the 4 innings that he's pitched, as we are over the halfway part of this scheduled 7-round bout here at the state tournament in Sheridan. First pitch misses for a ball to the leadoff man.
Landon Spicer, lead off
First
for
baseman.
Casper.
Next one, swinging a chopper down the third base line. Now it's a high bounce, but it is foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tanner Hagar waits on deck.
Not going to miss him with that neon orange bat that he's holding on deck. The 1-1 from Jackson. Up high, 2 balls, 1 strike.
If Jackson misses, it's usually high.
2-1 on the way. Just misses outside.
Catcher wanted that one pretty bad.
Ugh, I don't blame him. It was right where it needed to be, just a touch out. 3-1 on the way. Great count here for Spicer. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Jackson makes a pitch when he has to.
And that may have been exactly in the same spot.
3-2 on the way. Swing and pops that one up high. Wasmer goes to the screen, and that drops on the roof of the Union broadcast booth. And we'll do it all over again. Actually made me jump a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
We've been in the shade most of the day, and that's good. Nice breeze blowing in from center field.
Full count on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Spicer goes down for Tucker Jackson. That is his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. But more importantly, only 1 walk. That's how you win games at this level. Here's Tanner Hagar. First pitch to Hagar. Chopper right at Rodriguez at shortstop. Throw to first. Easy out number 2. Hagar was 1 for 1 before that, but 1 pitch, 1 out. You'll take that if you are Mike Jamison.
Rodriguez fun to watch at shortstop. He's constantly moving around, and that's a second nice play. I mean, you're talking about maybe a high 80s fastball from shortstop to first, too.
Here comes Pexton. First pitch to him. Swing and a foul off of the mask of the catcher. And the umpire is going to slow some things down to make sure everything's okay.
That's one of them deals where you're thinking, yeah, probably left a mark. Rattled the rattled the helmet pretty good.
Umpire out there joking around with Jackson.
Santa Jameson out there. That is a serious beard, Elin. Can you grow a beard like that? You ever tried?
I've never had that much conviction. I'll put it that way. I can grow a beard. Usually every basketball season I will.
If you're in Lovell, man, it takes conviction to be able to do a beard in the summer. It's hot there.
Yeah. 0-1 on the way. Finds the zone for strike 2. My wife loves it when I have a beard, so I've made a deal with her. I'm like, all right, as soon as football and volleyball ends, I start growing it out, and I just let it grow all winter because I'm not wearing it in the summer. The 0-2 on the way from Jackson to Pexton. Misses inside. He wanted that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't mind that pitch on an 0-2 count, though.
Trying to get him to chase.
1-2 on the way. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I can tell you I cannot grow head hair like that.
I never let mine get that long.
Did when I was younger. 2-2 on the way. This is inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No, my dad's genes got the better of that one.
Dad would take me to the barber. Tell him to cut it all off.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a liner down the right field line. Foul, and we'll do it all over again. And my dad had the island where it was like retreating back everywhere, but like the one spot right there. First sign I had that was happening, I was like, all right, that's it. Fouled off. I got rid of all of it because he'd be like, all right, can I pull it off? Looks okay. So I was like, all right.
My barber back then, his real name was Jimmy Trimmer. I called him Jimmy Chopper because he could cut it all off.
3-2 on the way. Finds the zone, and Tucker Jackson gets out of the 4th with the inning, with the lead. We're off to the 5th. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Here's Jacob Bischoff to lead things off for the Lovell Mustangs. They lead it 1-0 on the Heritage Chevrolet of Evanston scoreboard. First pitch from Hagar to Bischoff. Misses for a ball.
Bischoff's first at bat in the 3rd inning. He went down swinging.
One of 7 strikeout victims for Tanner Hagar. Finds that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to our broadcast. We'll have every game of the 2023 Single A State Tournament. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And if you can't get enough postseason baseball after this week, join myself, Aaron Pulling, and Dan Hubbard as we'll have broadcasts of every game of the 2023 AA Northwest Regional Tournament in Gillette. First pitch misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
3rd straight year, and the last year Gillette will host the regional. Outstanding job up there by some great volunteers in Gillette.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's strikeout number 8 for Hagar. And now here's the top of the order, Carlos Rodriguez. To lead things off.
Rodriguez singled the last time, stranded at first, and he struck out in the first inning.
Hagar, the young righty, 8 strikeouts, but right now currently on the hook for the loss. First pitch to Rodriguez, swing and a miss for strike 1. According to Game Changer, Hagar, 41 of his 67 pitches have been for strikes. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a fly ball deep right field, but that's hooking foul. 0-2 count.
That's right about 66%. Outstanding.
Hagar in the pitcher's count. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a line drive down the right field line, making the first base coach duck out of the way. Hold that 0-2. Hagar glove in front of his face a la Randy Johnson. Come set, and the 0-2 on the way. Off-speed pitch, great pitch selection. Send in Rodriguez twirling for strike 3.
That was just a great pitch. That's power on power right there, Elin.
He didn't try to blow it past him, said, you've got my fastball, let's see what you do with my off-speed, and just sends him spinning like a top. Here's Cale Wright. First pitch. Chopper foul over the first base line. Reset the defensive alignment for Casper. Spicer at first, Parks at second, DePorter at third, Pexton at short. We'll give you the outfield after the 0-1. Pitch to right. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallus in left, Bailey in center, and Martinez in right for the Casper Drillers. 1-1 on the way. Swinging a foul ball over the Union broadcast booth for strike 2. Update in Jackson. It's 4-2 Laramie, but at the top of the third, Jackson, bases loaded with nobody out. Or check that, that's Laramie bases loaded with nobody out. 1-2 on the way. Finds the zone, and he can't drive 55. Hagar will not be stopped in the top of the 5th. We're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com and brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family. I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Tucker Jackson throwing a great game here as we enter the bottom of the 5th. And he will go out there. 4 innings pitched for Jackson. 2 hits, no runs, 4 strikeouts, and probably the most underrated but most important thing, only 1 walk.
Yeah, he's been outstanding all day. No free passes. It's a 1-0 game.
Here's DePorter to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to DePorter taken up high for ball 1. For Jackson, 38 of his 62 pitches have found the zone. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
We jinx him?
We might have.
All of a sudden he's going high.
2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Jackson, you got kind of 2 ends of the same coin going on here, as Hagar has double-digit strikeouts, swing and a miss at strike 2. Jackson getting the job done, pitching to contact and using that defense behind him.
Now DePorter struck out his first time up.
The 2-2 from Jackson to DePorter. This is down low, full count. Jackson's going to take a deep breath, kind of reset. 67 pitches. Here's 68. Swing and a fly ball into deep left field. That's hooking foul, and giving a valiant effort was Bischoff, who ran completely out of the ballpark to try to chase that down.
Yeah, he went a long ways, and if he would have had, another 4 or 5 feet in the air, he might have caught that.
Jackson in no hurry to get this pitch off, giving his left fielder Jacob Bischoff a chance to get back into position as DePorter steps in. (3-2). Outside, DePorter works the walk. Walk number 2 given up by Jackson.
Walk brings up right fielder Evan Martinez.
Here comes Evan Martinez.
His only other walk, first batter of the game, he walked.
Since then, it's been clear sailing for Tucker Jackson. 1-0 lead for Lovell here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Martinez. Inside for ball 1.
It's the second time he's put a runner on with no outs by walking them.
1-0 on the way. Runner goes. Throw to second. It was there, but Rail couldn't bring it in. And DePorter stands on second. 2 balls, no strikes. Great throw by Wasmer from behind the dish. Tying run in scoring position for Casper. Jackson comes set. 2-0. Up high, 3-0, and if you're Martinez, you're not swinging on this. But then after that, it's got to be your pitch. Jackson with an opportunity to get back into this at-bat. 3-0. Finds the zone. So now you just need to make one more pitch if you're Tucker Jackson. Listen to that dugout off of the third base line. 3-1. Swing and a foul ball, and it's full.
That's a big pitch coming up. I mean, we said it early. Walks kill, and like you've said, walk that leadoff guy and watch him score.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a pop-up into foul territory. Beto Diaz-Rios chases it towards the fence, and it'll fall foul. We'll do it again. 74 pitches thrown by Tucker Jackson here today. So they are burning this match for the state tournament. Still got Leif Files, Carlos Rodriguez available. As that one is lined into left field. That's down. Bischoff throws it in. Runner's coming home. Throw home is in time, but it is wide. Rounding second, headed for third is Martinez. They throw to third, and he's there in time. 1-1 game with Martinez standing in third.
Great base running by Casper, just very aggressive on the bases. They forced Lovell to make that throw, and now the momentum all with Casper.
Batting next for Casper, left fielder Braxton
Here's
Gallus.
Braxton Gallus, the left fielder. Runner on third, that is right fielder Martinez. First pitch to Gallus. Swing and a miss at a fastball for strike one, way out in front of that one. Oh, 1 on the way. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on third, nobody down. Great opportunity here for Casper. Fly ball, center field, that's down, and the Drillers take the lead on an RBI single by Braxton Gallus.
All this action has come out of the 7, 8, 9 holes for Casper.
RBI single brings up the top of the order. Center fielder, Graydon Bailey.
Here comes Graydon Bailey, the center fielder, 0 for 1 today. Jackson, nobody down, so he's laboring out there now, giving up 2. First pitch, finds the zone for strike 1. that's 80 now. 80 pitches thrown by Tucker Jackson. Only has 25 to work with after this. The 0-1. Swing and a chopper right at Rodriguez, and he can't get the backhand grab. He eats it, and the runner reaches.
Batting next for Casper, second baseman, Brody Parks.
Here's Brody Parks, and Coach Jameson's going to come out, and we'll see what they decide to do here. 2-1 lead for Casper as they just taken it.
Everything going Lovell's way through a large percentage of this game. And all of a sudden Casper catches fire. And you got to wonder about Jackson. Is he done, or does he have a little bit left? Get out of this inning and give Lovell a shot. They're going to stay with him.
Runners on first and second. Gallus at second. Bailey at first. And I'll now bring up Parks. He's 0 for 2 today.
Grounded the pitcher and grounded to third base today.
Nobody down, so if you're Jackson, you need a quick out. First pitch. Breaking all ball that hangs up high. Nearly takes a piece of his helmet. 1 ball, no strikes.
2 singles and an error. Translated to 2 runs.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a chopper right at the second baseman. Rocco Rail, second for 1. On to first. In time for the 4-6-3 double play. And that's what you needed if you were Tucker Jackson. Great play by Rail at second to orchestrate that one.
Number 28, catcher Ryan Devereaux.
That'll bring up Ryan Devereaux.
And that was a huge defensive play.
Runner on third for Devereaux with 2 down. First pitch to Devereaux. Down low, 1 ball, no strikes to the lefty. Devereaux, by the way, 0 for 2 today. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball right at Rocco Rail at second base. Throw to first, and that's the inning. So 2 come in for Casper, and we got ourselves a ball game. It's Casper 2, Lovell 1. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Two-1 lead for Casper. Going into the top of the 6th inning. And that'll bring out Tanner Hagar. An inning ago, he was on the hook for the loss. Now he's up for the win, and Tell you what, whichever pitcher does get the win, they're going to earn it. Actually, no, that's not Hagar. This is a new pitcher. We'll see who it is when they update it. Looks like number 15 has...
Yep, 15.
Yep. So we'll see if we have information on that. So Tanner Hagar, and it looks like it's Phillips is his last name. Tanner Hagar, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned.
Weston Phillips.
Or sorry, I'm looking at Jackson. Sorry. Tanner Hagar, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks to 10 strikeouts. 4 combined walks between both pitching staffs in this one, and that's what you want to see here at the state tournament.
And he's going to third base, Hagar.
Yep. All right, so it's Spicer at first, Parks at second, Pexton at short, Hagar at third, Gallus at left, Bailey at center, Martinez at right, Devereaux catching Weston Phillips.
Hedges 0 for 2 for Lovell.
First pitch to Alex Hedges, taken for a strike.
Hits in the 3-hole for the Mustangs.
Jason Borders and the Powell Pioneers entering the building, getting ready for their primetime matchup with the Sheridan Jets. Swinging a miss for strike 2. Unless you're Lander, every team in the single A Northwest is. Hedges, fly ball, deep left field. Retreating back is Gallus, and that's down on the track. Hedges heads for second, and it's a leadoff stand-up double for Alex Hedges. Way to get the ball rolling if you are Lovell.
Yeah, biggest hit of the game so far for Lovell, and just like that, I mean, it's fun to watch teams respond when they get down a little bit. And he did just that. And now you've got your number 4 hitter coming up. No outs, runner at second.
Tucker Jackson now. Still looking for his first at-bat. Walked twice. First pitch to Jackson. In there for a strike. So runner in scoring position. To Jackson, swing and a fly ball into shallow center field. Bailey makes the grab for out number 1.
Well, that's a big out.
Yep.
The reason why is you're heading into that second half of the Lovell lineup, which does not have a hit today.
Beto Diaz-Rios up to bat. First pitch, and lines that one right at the shortstop, Pexton. We've got a rundown between second and third, and they finally apply the tag to Hedges for out number 2, runner on first on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, he committed himself, and unfortunately should have kept going probably.
Here's Cash Wasmer. Leif Files stands on deck. Throw back to first to get Diaz-Rios, and he's back just in the nick of time.
Imagine that hurts a little bit. That carpet doesn't give like dirt does.
The pitch. Check swing, hit into right field. Martinez makes the grab on the right field line, and that ends the inning. We're off to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Casper. You're tuned in to the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Runs coming at a premium here in Game 3 of the 2023 Single A State Tournament. Live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Elin Olive, joined by Cody Beers in the Union broadcast booth. Cody, we saw a 10-3 game and 10-9 game. Now we got the good old-fashioned pitchers duel, 2-1 going into the bottom of the 6th.
Good baseball. I mean, really the only matchup that wasn't that close was Cody, but it was close for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all three of these games have been close. It'll be interesting to see how Powell does tonight with Sheridan. Of course, the parent club of the Jets knocked out of the state tournament today in Jackson. So, weird stuff. It's that time of year when things like this happens.
Top of the 5th with 1 out and 1 on first. It's Laramie 5, Jackson 2. In the elimination game over in Jackson.
That'd be a tough exit for Jackson after winning their first game and then come back and lose 2 straight. But, things aren't done there yet.
Absolutely not. And then, of course, their nightcap going to be the Casper Oilers versus the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers. Cheyenne, they've got some big aspirations, wanting to be the first Wyoming team to make the World Series. Got to win the state tournament first.
Came close last year. Almost got to the World Series. Came down to the final couple innings against Idaho Falls.
First baseman, Landon Spicer.
There's Landon Spicer. Lead things off for Casper.
Spicer in this game has grounded to short and struck out.
First pitch from Jackson to Spicer. This is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hats off to Tucker Jackson. He has pitched great today. Fortunately, that was 1 leadoff walk too many as Spicer pops this one up into foul territory. Wasmer makes a great adjustment in front of the netting. It's really easy to overrun that and kind of give yourself up on that, but Wasmer stays with it, and that's 2 pitches and an out.
Yeah, you got the sun in your face, you got shadows, you got all kinds of things to deal with there. An outstanding play.
Here's Tanner Hagar, nobody on, 1 down, excuse me. Casper leads by 1, first pitch to Hagar. This is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hagar with a hit earlier today.
Yeah, 1 for 2. He grounded to short, singled into left field.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a chopper at the third baseman. Right brings it in at the gut. Throw across the diamond, finds Diaz Rios for out number 2.
Great ball game. This game not even 2 hours old.
Up next for Casper.
I'll now bring up the shortstop, Cole Pexton. 0 for 2 today. As Jackson might have found a second win. The first pitch to Pexton, line straight at Jackson for a 2-out single. And Pexton ambushes him. 90 pitches thrown by Tucker Jackson now.
Casper, your pitcher.
I'll now bring up Weston Phillips, the pitcher. A lefty. He'll come in for DePorter. First pitch. Upstairs and out. Ball 1.
Yeah, DePorter leaves this game 0 for 1. He struck out in the second and walked in the 5th. And now Phillips, don't know a thing about him. First at bat in this game.
Jackson, the 1-0. Finds the zone for strike 1. 5 2/3 innings pitched by Tucker Jackson. And if you're him, you want to keep this a 1-run game because you're down to your final 3 outs for your offense. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a foul ball traveling towards the third base dugout and drops behind it all for strike 2.
Hit and run there as the runner now goes back to first. Pexton. Look at that seat you sit on there.
Sheesh. Some people are smart. I'm just going to say that. Jackson with the 1-2. Swing and a chopper over the glove of Jackson, but brought in by Rodriguez at short. Throw to first. Got him to end the inning. So Lovell needs one to tie it up. We'll see if they get it going into the 7th. We're going to keep it right. Actually, we're going to take a break. You're tuned into the 2023 Single A State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Last chance for Lovell. The 7, 8, 9 batters due up here in the top of the 7th. Casper leads by 1. Go ahead.
Leif Files will lead it off. He is 1 for 2. Had a single in the 4th. It was an RBI single for Lovell's only run. So Lovell, well, they need a base runner. Then they need to move him.
Weston Phillips comes in for inning number 2 of work. Through his first inning, it was 1 hit, and that was it. No strikeouts, no walks, nothing. It was that leadoff double back in the 6th. First pitch from the lefty to Files, down low. 1 ball, no strikes.
One of these occasions, it doesn't matter how you get on here. Files needs to find a way to get to first.
1-0 on the way. Chopper at the second baseman. Slow roller Parks. Picks it up, underhands it over to Spicer for out number 1.
That's a big out for Casper.
And now brings up Rocco Rail. Actually, no, we got a pitch hitter, it looks like. Number 5.
Owen Howe.
So Howe steps in.
For Lovell, number 5, Owen Howe.
His first at bat of the game, and it's postseason baseball. Heroes are made from the bench. Nobody on, 1 down. First pitch to Howe. Swings and a fly ball foul into the parking lot.
Good cut off the bench. I'd say he needed to get warmed up, but it's pretty warm out here.
Tried to ambush. 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Weston Phillips trying to get the save here in a postseason game. 0-2 on the way. Misses away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. First one that Howe is laid off, and he misses that one. Nobody on, 1 down. Casper leads 2-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Top of the 7th, swing and a miss for strike 3. And the Mustangs are down to their final out here in game 4.
Batting next for Lovell,
If this score holds, Casper will play the winner of Powell and Sheridan tomorrow at 7 p.m. It'll be a 1 o'clock start for the loser of this one and the loser of that game.
Jacob Bischoff 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Bischoff pops this one to left field. This could do it. Caught by Gallus. And a great defensive ball game comes to an end. Your final score, it's Casper 2, Lovell 1. As we move into our post-game show, Started off with our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. As 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks and 11 strikeouts for Casper pitching. Tucker Jackson goes 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Offensively, they are led by Leif Files. He goes 1 for 3 with an RBI. But on the other side, it is Tanner Hagar and Cole Pexton with 1 hit each. 1 run scored by Lovell in the 4th, 2 by Casper in the bottom of the 5th. And that's pretty much how it went. It was a great ball game. And definitely no one deserves to lose this one. But Casper comes out and makes the game that they need to make here. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And I think we got to get to that double play that got Tucker Jackson pretty much out of that 5th inning. It could have been a whole lot worse. This could have been a 3-4 run win for Casper. That double play turned by Rocco Rail at second definitely got things going.
Rocco Rail to Carlos Rodriguez, back to Diaz Rios, and that was just a sweet play to get Lovell out of a jam and keep this score close.
Moving on to our Pepsi Play of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. Well, starting pitching usually gets the headlines in the postseason, and no exception here. Tanner Hagar gets the win with 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks to 10 strikeouts, and on top of that, gets one of the RBIs, gets one of the hits rather, to help his cause out. So Tanner Hagar, he's our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages.
Yeah, that's an easy call. He was outstanding all day long. Commanded the strike zone, threw a lot of strikes. And, you know, Lovell, well, they looked at a lot of strikes too, but that's a tip of the hat to that young man from Casper with an outstanding pitching performance.
All right. And are we going to were we able to get a hold of someone with Casper for the game?
He said he'd come up. He's
all right,
standing right there.
We'll go ahead and give it a little bit of time before we call this a broadcast. Heard about 6:15 they are going to have opening ceremonies, so we'll be on the air for that one.
What are we looking at?
Check. Waiting to see if the manager of the Casper Drillers is able to come up right now. They're cleaning out the dugout. Well, 3 games in the books here on day 1. We got 1 more left. It's the nightcap. Pal Pioneers taking on the Sheridan Jets. Pal, the number 1 seed out of the West. You'll have to tune into our pregame show to hear more about that. Again, we're going to be on the air around 6:15 with the pregame show. And, of course, coverage of opening ceremonies. And then we're going to turn it over to the Hall of Famer, Scott Mangold. And if you've never heard Scott Mangold call a game, you're in for a treat.
It's a great call. He's real black and white, man. If he thinks that something needs to be done better, he tells the guys on the field in his own way, you know, you need to pick it up. Longtime board member and pal, county commissioner, Hall of Famer, owner of a radio station. What has he not done? As we said in the radio business, Elon, it's kind of cool to get in the Hall of Fame when you're still alive. I tell him that every time I see him.
Well,
good man, Scott Mangold.
Really a whole bunch of great broadcasters around the state, of course. If you're a Cody Cubs fan, you got Cole Havens. And Scott Mangold, of course, is here. WYO today picking up a broadcast for the Lander Legends.
Good to get Lander back in American Legion Baseball, playing A-ball this year.
In a tough year. It's been a tough month, really, for Lander baseball as a whole, of course, with the news of the sudden passing of Lander Lobos skipper and really kind of a figurehead in Lander baseball, Mr. David Reese.
Yeah, I'm a native of Mountain View, actually.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
His brother coached that Bridger Valley team a couple of years ago.
Yep. So Lander narrowly missed the state tournament, lost in the 6th inning in a 1-run game against this Lovell Mustangs team that punched their ticket by winning that game. But waiting to see if the manager for the Casper Drillers is going to come up. He also may be interested in getting back to the hotel, watching that Casper Oilers for Cheyenne Post-6 game. We'll give him about 5 more minutes, but still got one more game to go. We'll be on the air around 6:15 for it, for the opening ceremonies, as well as the nightcap featuring the home team Sheridan Jets taking on the Powell Pioneers. Of course, the designated home team will be Powell since they are the higher seed. And then tomorrow it's going to the coin flip to see who will the home team be. So we've got almost our entire second day's worth of matchups set up. We'll kick it off tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., 9:45 a.m. pregame show with Torrington and Green River. And then tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m., kicking off at 12:45 p.m., it will be Lovell versus the winner, or excuse me, the loser of Sheridan Powell. And then at 4 o'clock, and we'll kick off at 3:45 p.m., we will have
Douglas and Cody.
Yep,
at 4
thank you.
o'clock.
Douglas and Cody. Spaced out there. We've seen a lot of games today. And then at 7 o'clock, the nightcap, 6:45 p.m. start time for us. We're going to have the winner of Powell and Sheridan taking on Casper. Should be a fun one there.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun.
As we're waiting to see if manager's going to come up. I don't think we're going to get him this time, so we'll have to catch him next time. That's going to do it for our broadcast of Game 3. Again, your final score, it's Casper 2, Lovell 1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Thank you guys so much, and don't forget, tune in around 6:15. We'll have opening ceremonies starting. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you then. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Cody Beers, I'm Elon All saying, so long, everybody.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.